We're a week into March as of today, so I wanted to give an update on how things are going with the pantry and freezer challenge. I did one for February and I've carried that over to March. I thought I was going to do better than I did in February, but I'm realizing maybe I need to be a little bit more realistic. But so far in March, I have done 3 trips to the grocery store already, which does not sound great, but oh my gosh, if I can grab them. I've kept my receipts. I've just been going in for either dry goods that I've run out of or to grab fresh produce, so mostly. So one trip was flour, reduced red potatoes. Oh man, I got to my grocery store right when they put out the reduced produce, which is like, it's still perfectly fine, and potatoes are so cheap. I paid 53 cents for a pack of 5 potatoes. I think it was so cheap, and like good red potatoes. And I got a banana and some polenta because I ran out. I don't really eat polenta, but my favorite bread recipe calls for some, so it was critical. And then the other receipt, oh yeah, so that one was $14.19. And then the other receipt was, okay, chocolate, okay, it's all right. That's embarrassing. And then I got a package of mesa arepa, which is corn flour or cornmeal to make arepas. I got peanut butter, 2 oranges, 2 avocados, an onion, and a package of shredded cheese because I made a homemade pizza the other night. That was $28.40. So I'm not doing great. And then today, I went to the Indian grocery store near me, and I have been trying really hard to restock my dry bulk items. You know, I'm trying to shop locally and more sustainably this year, so I'm trying my best to source things from local stores near me that sell bulk dry goods, and I'm striking out. There's a lot of things that I'm looking for that the stores always seem to be out of, and same for spices, although there's not really many options for that near me that I know of. So I figured, you know what, why don't I check the Indian store, because they generally sell bulk quantities of rices and beans and spices. So I went today and I spent $27.32. So we're gonna go through real quick what I got, and to be honest, not really anything I was actually looking for, but my favorite cuisine is Indian, so I've spent so much time in there. I could have bought so much, but I was trying to be mindful. I am out of dried chickpeas, so I got a package of dried chickpeas. However, these ones are without the skin, which is pretty cool. That is actually the hardest part of the bean for our body to digest. So if beans don't always agree with you, it may be the skins. And so when I cook chickpeas from dry and I soak them and boil them, before I make the dish, I try to pull off as many of the skins as possible, just for that reason. So I didn't know you could buy them already skinned. And these ones are actually roasted too, so that's going to be a little bit of a unique flavor. So I'm really interested to try those. Were they cheap? Yes. Like all of this stuff I think was really cheap. How much were you guys? $2.50? No way. Way. Holy crap. I don't know if the local Indian grocery store near you is the same, but I feel like most of them I go into, this one included, like nothing is ever really priced. Maybe like 25% of things. So some of the stuff I was just grabbing was like, oh, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, wow. That's so cheap. I should have got more. Oh well, I can always go again. This spice I did not need whatsoever. I did need cumin, but they didn't have just plain cumin. So I got a coriander cumin powder mix, which is awesome. Normally when I'm using one, I'm using the other as well, so it might be a little bit of trial and error, because who knows what the ratio is, but like, give it a go. And I got whole cumin seeds. I got some raisins. Again, no idea what the price was going to be here. I just kind of went for it. These were, how much? The most expensive thing I bought, $6.99. So I can get them cheaper elsewhere, but I just wanted to try them. But I mean, yeah, this will last me a few weeks, maybe. I eat a lot of raisins in my oatmeal every day. So love those. And then I got some spice mixes. I got 5 of them. But again, love Indian food. Some of these I recognize, or some of these dishes I've had, some I have not, but kofta I definitely have, and it's so good. There's generally like a vegetarian version made with cheese and veggies instead of meat, but whew, man, I'm excited. So these are just like the spice mixes, and on the back they tell you what to add to it for veg, meat if you're using meat. This one calls for yogurt, but I would use coconut cream. So I have so many lentils that I need to eat up in the pantry, and lentils are just so cheap. Great source of protein, keep you full. So I wanted these spice mixes to help me eat some of those lentils and dried beans and things. So I got a kofta, and this one was $1.99, and these other 4 were $2.50 each. And this one, a masala, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but spice blend for vegetables. So you can just put whatever in these. This one is another masala, like this one says South Indian curry. Sorry if this is no interest to you, but this one, a madras curry powder, that one's pretty standard. And paneer masala, so to add to paneer cheese. Paneer cheese, I don't eat dairy for the most part. Like, I don't actively seek it out because it is not okay with my stomach, but paneer, when I've had it, it has not bothered me. I eat it occasionally when I go out to eat, but yeah, this is just going to be put over lentils. The other things I got, ginger. This one's organic. I'm going to replenish the freezer and also try to grow some, because apparently it's incredibly easy in a container. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a go. And same with turmeric. Pretty good. $27 for all the stuff. I feel great about that. Add some more flavor to my life, because honestly I've been getting a little bored with like the soups and stews, and even like I've been trying to shop from the farmer's market, so a lot of potatoes and carrots, which I'm just like kind of getting sick of. Not getting sick of, but I feel like you can really only eat so much before you're like, all right, give me something else. So I've really been missing zucchini and broccoli, really. I'm trying to grow those zucchini in the windowsill over there, but you guys, it has been gross and rainy and cloudy for days, and their grow light broke, and it's gonna be sunny tomorrow, I think, but then rainy for another 7 days. So I don't know how those things are gonna do, but anyway, that's all right. Yeah, so far, where are we at? Plus 28, 40, plus 14, 19. Ooh, okay, already at $69.59 for the month. That's okay. It's all right. Hopefully I can keep the month overall under 125. That feels pretty doable. I think that's right around what I spent for February, so we can do it. And plus, a lot of these are like, there's no way I'm going to use all of this up just this month, and it'll be supplementary to all the other things, but I'm still really glad I've been doing this. I've been doing good. eating things that have been hanging around way too long, including I had a can of jackfruit in the cupboard and I opened that sucker one day after its expiration date on the can. So you know that was hanging around too long. But I made some jackfruit carnitas for tacos and it was actually really good. I don't know why I was putting that off for so long, but that's okay. And I'm just getting things eaten up out of the freezer. That is a serving of soup I just took it out of the freezer so I can have it thaw out for dinner, and a loaf of bread that I made yesterday that is just, it's just asking for soup to dip in it. So on the food note, I am thinking about doing a bulk dry goods order from a company called Azure Standard. It's just like a company that facilitates ordering bulk dry goods. So basically you can place an order and they'll just ship it direct to you instead of having to go through the grocery store. When the trucks come in through town, you have to be available to go pick up your order straight off the truck. Like everyone meets in one drop location and that's where you pick up your shit. So I'm thinking about doing one of those orders. I've had a bunch of items like in the online cart for a couple months now, just because I've been adding things in as I'm using them up. And if there's something I feel like I want in my pantry that I don't have, I've been leaving them in there to price compare as I go to the grocery stores and see, can I buy this item cheaper in the store here, or can I buy it cheaper in bulk from Azure Standard if I did a big order. So I'm thinking about doing that. If I did that, that would be like something that would last me for many, many months. And I'm not quite ready to make the order yet just because there are big items on there like flour and oats. I want to get like 25-pound bags of both of those because I use them so quickly, but I also want to have like good food storage for them before I order things like that. So I'm not quite ready yet, but I am thinking about doing that. And let me know down below if you guys have used this service before. I see and hear nothing but favorable things from the people that I have seen use it, mostly just on YouTube. The lifestyle, like food habit wise, that I'm trying to go towards is hopefully, yeah, one day I'll have my own homestead, but you know, my circumstances right now are apartment life. But if I do want to go that direction, and in general I'm trying to shop more locally and seasonally, but the things that I can't get local and seasonal, what's the next better option? And generally bulk is cheaper, which is really important in this economy, and in particular when you're unemployed. But hopefully that won't last for very long. But yeah, I just see myself using this service in the future. So I kind of want to give it a try now, especially since I am having trouble sourcing those bulk dry goods near me because I don't love plastic packaging. So I'm just trying to cut down and do better. So yeah, it's just something I'm thinking about, but that's where I'm at with the pantry and freezer challenge. I don't anticipate any more big grocery trips for the month of March. I have plenty of lentils and beans and pastas and things that need to get eaten up. So it'll probably just be more little shops to grab fresh greens and things like that. So I'll keep you posted. Thank you for watching. If you are doing a pantry and freezer challenge as well, let me know how it's going, or if you have any tips and tricks, or if you've tried Azure Standard and have any thoughts on it. I'd love to hear those as well. Thank you guys. I will see you again very soon.